Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video. And if you know anything about me, you know I love hard drives and data hoarding, so this is going to be a perfect thing for me. This is the ORICO Too Big DAS solution. That is the model right there, and I would like to say that ORICO has sent this out to me for the purpose of this video. No money has changed hands, however, they've just sent this out for me to give my opinion on it. And if you've ever watched my videos before, you'll know I love to store things on hard drives. It's just what I like to do. I don't know why, I'm probably weird for that, but this should be perfect for me. So if we take a look at what it says on here, local database for individual users, designed specifically for personal data archiving, supporting a maximum capacity expansion of 44 terabytes. So that would be two 22 terabyte hard drives. Built-in silent fan helps the hard drives operate stably. So here it says USB Type-C, 44 terabyte max capacity, USB Type-C interface, 5 gigabit per second transfer speed, 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch hard drive or SSD, and silent fan. And that there is what the device looks like. So quite a cool modern looking thing. If we turn it around, some more of the specs are down here on the side. On the back it's all the same but not in English, so we won't worry about that. So without further ado, let's open this up and take a look at what we get inside. So taking the foam off the top, I can see the device straight away inside plastic bag, and we also get our accessory box in the side here too, all nicely snugly packed, so hopefully nothing was damaged in shipping. So let's move that out the way. First of all, let's see what we get in this box. This is always good to see. We get a screwdriver to help us install the drives. I feel that is always a nice touch. Decent quality one too, so that is very nice to see. We get our mounting screws in a little bag. We get part of our power supply there. Thankfully they have sent a UK cable, but it is just a standard figure of 8 cable that plugs into the brick. And here we get our USB C2C cable. Very nice to see that included too. We also get some more screws there. I'm assuming some are for hard drives, others are for SSDs. Then we also get the user manual, nice and thick, looks like it's in multiple languages. Okay, so here it is out of the packaging. ORICO on the front. Down here we get a power light and our drive activity lights. This is a plastic construction, however it actually looks really good, and it's not like you're going to be touching it all the time anyway, and it is a decent weight as well, so it does feel like a quality product. If we look on the back, there's our power button, our USB-C input, and our power input too. If we look on the bottom, we get some more information just about it there. Too Big DAS solution. The foot has a nice silvery colour to it, so that should look quite nice on my desk. And we put our drives in the top. You simply open up the lid, which is pretty cool. Then our drives go inside of there. Okay, so here's another look with the top of the device open. We get our A and B slots, and our drive bays simply pull out. Now these are metal, which is nice to see. They look to be of a decent quality. So let's install 2 hard drives in this and see how that goes. Okay, I've now screwed in both of these, so now let's install them in the device. Now these aren't the chunkiest hard drives ever, they're quite slimline ones. That's just because these are the only ones I had to hand right now. Standard size ones will fit fine, and of course SSDs will too. If you look on the bottom, you can see where you can mount an SSD in there. So yeah, this is nice and versatile. So let's now slot these in. Here we go. These will of course only slide in one way. The SATA connectors are at the back, so of course the connectors go in that way. Slides in quite nicely. There we are. Next one. There we are. Put the lid down. Click it closed. There we go. They're installed. Now earlier I said the included USB cable was C to C. It is C to C, but it's also C to A. Now this is very clever. You can pull the top off. There we go. USB-C. Put that back on. USB-A. So depending on what your computer has, this can do both. That is pretty cool. Okay, so apologies about the bit of a mess, but I have plugged the device into power. I've plugged it into my computer into one of the front USB-A ports because they include such an adapter, which is great. Now these drives are already formatted for Windows, so theoretically they should just show up, but if they're new drives or they're formatted for Mac or whatever, then you will of course have to format them accordingly. But let's press the power button. You could probably hear that. Both drives are spinning up. There we go. One of them has shown up. There is one of the drives, local backup, and the other one is also there. This thing is working. So this thing does have a fan in it. They market it as a silent fan. I can definitely just about hear it. It's no louder really than a hard drive, so I'd say that is pretty decent. You can see the LEDs there on the front because I've got 2 discs and it's powered on. All 3 are on. So yeah, I'd say this thing so far is so good. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little test to make sure that I can actually transfer files and just to see what the speeds are like. Let's transfer a video across there. Let's just watch that go. Okay, look at the speed of that. That is looking pretty respectable. That is about what a hard drive would usually do for me. So yeah, I say this thing is working as fast as it can with a hard drive. Of course, this can do up to 5 gigabits per second, and that is just the USB 3 sort of restriction. Of course, you're probably never going to see up to those speeds, especially not with hard drives. With SSDs, you'd be pushing it a bit more, but this isn't like a Gen 2 or anything. This is just USB 3. But for hard drives and what this is designed for, that is perfectly fine. Okay, so that is that. This thing works as you would hope it would. Let's now take a look at the Amazon listing for this item. This is currently on Amazon for a discounted price. It's currently on for £48.63, which to me seems like a very, very good deal. The usual price is $79.99, which is still fair enough in my opinion for a 2-bay device. That seems pretty decent. It's not just like one of those hard drive toasters that I have where you just dock them in the top. This is a proper nice looking enclosure, so I'd say that is fair enough. Now this isn't marketed as like a full-time use enclosure. This is more of like an occasional use thing that you've got like archive drives in and you connect to them occasionally just to access data. That is kind of the point of this. But I must say it is a very, very nice looking device and it wouldn't look out of place on any desk. It doesn't necessarily look like a traditional hard drive enclosure. For example, this is my old TerraMaster unit. This looks quite industrial with the drive bays on display on the front. I think this is a cool looking unit and I do like it a lot. Also, we have my YottaMaster 5-bay unit. Not exactly a pretty looking thing. I think it looks quite cool, but it's not exactly pretty. It does look quite industrial and like it means business. This is of course 5 bays. This is only 2, but this is a much more aesthetically pleasing device. I suppose it'll suit a lot more people's environments. And yeah, if you didn't know what it was, you probably wouldn't know that you could have up to 44 terabytes of hard drives in there. And another thing to of course mention is this is a DAS, not a NAS. It doesn't have RAID, it simply is direct attached storage. You put 2 devices in it and 2 drives show up on your computer. There's no built-in RAID or anything like that. You could of course configure a software RAID if you wanted, but there is nothing built into this. So this is a simple, back to basics, 2-bay hard drive enclosure, and I'd say for the price and what it markets to be, it seems pretty good. Of course, I've only had this for a little amount of time, so I'm going to use this a little bit more before I can really give a verdict, but I'd say so far so good. This seems like a decent purchase. So I've just been fiddling with this a little bit more, done a few more transfers just to test it, and everything seems to work well. The fan seems to keep the hard drives at a decent temperature. One thing I would say is just from manhandling it, there is now some like finger juice and grease on this thing. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm sure it will all wipe off. This is of course just plastic, so it will attract muck. It's not metal, however for the price point I'd say that's fair enough. It shouldn't really be something you're manhandling all the time. So I'd say that is what it is, and it's not really a complaint, it's just an observation. So that is where I'm going to leave this for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this was interesting in some way. If you need a simple way just to connect 2 drives to your computer, I'd say that this is a very decent way to do it. You can certainly have one of those little toasters like I've got, but that's ugly. This is kind of pretty, and yeah, this would look nice on anyone's desk. So thank you again for watching. Thank you ORICO for sending this out, and hopefully I can see you again in the future. So thanks again, and goodbye.